Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Evan and Evergreen. My name is Evan and I'm coming to you tonight again from my daughter's bedroom. I want to do a quick declutter on her bookshelf and also reset some of the books that are on her toy shelf. There is one cubby on there for books. I've been feeling lately like I'm just constantly picking up toys and things off of the floor. We do have a motto, well, I have a motto in my house where it goes, if it's on the floor, it's out the door. My daughter is 5 and she is reluctant at times to pick up her things. And I've just been finding myself cleaning up after her more than I would like to. So I want to make it more manageable for her to be able to pick up after herself and not get overwhelmed by just having things everywhere. I will go ahead and flip the camera around and let you guys see what we're working with and get started. Thanks for joining me and let's declutter. Okay, so once again, I'm in my daughter's room. She's 5 years old and I've been pretty good lately at doing a reset in the evening and just getting everything put away. So I'll give you a quick spin around the room. We recently got this rug when I helped my son declutter at his house, and I really like how it looks in here and how it ties everything together. It looks so much better than the foam tiles that we had before, which are still there under the rug. I do use a lot of books as decor in her room for art, and I also have a lot of books that once she does outgrow them and we're not really using them as decor anymore, I will be keeping for her in her memory bin. That being said, we do have a lot, hopefully, that we can let go, and then a lot come in and go from the free little libraries and stuff like that. And we really heavily utilize our public library. We visit the library at least once a week, usually on Tuesday. That's our library day, and we'll get anywhere from 10 to 20 books at a time. So we definitely love the library, and we read so many more books than what we have in our own personal collection. This is her front-facing bookshelf here, and then I have one shelf of books here. These are mostly board books, and I think what I'm gonna do, hopefully there will be enough space, but in this bin that's beneath the board books, this is some of her doll accessories. So I have baby blankets in here and doll clothes. A lot of this stuff was hers from when she was an actual baby. So I saved a lot of her baby blankets for her to play with her dolls and things. So I'm gonna go through these, and then I want to put some of these board books in here with the idea that like she can read those to her baby dolls because they're more baby books. So I'm gonna see what I can do with that. And then I think what I want to do is try to put all the Christmas books on this shelf. We just started fall about 2 days ago, 3 days ago, something like that. So I want to put her Halloween books a little bit more prominently on this shelf, but then when Halloween's over, move them over here. So I'm gonna see what I can get done with that, and then I'll pick you guys back up. And actually, I'm gonna move the books to this shelf because I want to not have the outlet visible. So I'm going to put the books there so you can't see that. And then over here we have some coloring books and art paper and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and get started, and then I'll pick up the camera and show y'all what we've done. I wanted to show you guys what was in this bin before I add it all back in. So all of this, from this blue blanket to the end over here, are things from when she was little or a baby. So, and it's all stuff that she uses to play with her dolls or just to play in general. So these were her little slippers, these were her slippers, these were her shoes, her hat, a little bit of clothes, the blankets, and then also in here, another little doll bib. She loves these handkerchiefs for playing with her dolls and using them for blankets and different things. This is for her dolls. This was actually my mom's vest when she was like 5. And then this is a dish towel that I had gotten for her Christmas when she was 2. And it's got a really cute map on it. And then these were in here. She uses these for her dolls. A comb for her dolls. These I'm actually going to declutter. These are for her American Girl doll, but they're not in good shape. Her older sister recently passed down her American Girl doll to her. So this is actually from like my Cabbage Patch Kid. This is a shirt that was hers when she was little that was in here, but I think it's a little bit big for her dolls, and I would pass it on, and I might do that because I do have a little girl I could give it to, but it's got glow in the dark on it, and I love anything glow in the dark, so I might use it to decorate with this year, possibly, but if not, I might give it to a little girl that we know. And actually, another thing that I want to declutter is this silk scarf from Sarah's Silks. She never really played with this much or gravitated towards it. It was pretty expensive, and I actually put a hole in it by washing it in the washing machine, which I guess I wasn't supposed to do. So I might pass this on to a friend who is doing Montessori with her kids, unless I think of like a craft to use it for. For example, I have this light over here that has a scarf on it, a really long big scarf, so if I wanted to use it for something like that, I might, or I might just go ahead and pass it on because she's hardly ever used it in the 3 years that she's had it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to put these books in here and see how it goes. Okay guys, we're back, and I'm gonna show y'all where we landed, starting with the declutter pile. So I already showed you these. I'm actually just gonna toss them. I'm not gonna put them in my daughter's bedroom trash can though, because I don't want her to see them in there and take them out. So these are gonna be tossed. These are some baby shorts that were on her Winnie the Pooh, but these were not hers from when she was a baby. Her dad picked these up somewhere. So I took the ones from my Cabbage Patch doll, which is right there, and put them onto Winnie the Pooh. So these are gonna be decluttered. This is a little coloring book that came with her dot markers. that she's never really shown much interest in. To be honest, I might pull out that jack-o'-lantern because we are in the process of decorating for Halloween right now. We're gonna let go of this Llama Llama book. She hasn't reached for it, and we recently picked this up from one of the free little libraries. I also really want to let go of these. It was a whole set. I picked these up from one of the free little libraries. It came with like a little box set, and it was in her Easter basket, but she's not a huge fan, and I do not like this like CGI art, I guess is what it is. I prefer the actual like drawings, Fancy Nancy books, and they do have a few of those at the library. I did keep 4 of them that are stories that I think she would gravitate more towards, but if she doesn't reach for them, I'll probably let all of those other ones go as well. This I want to let go of, but she might actually ask to read it, so I'm going to put this away in the closet and see if she asks for it. This is another little book that we recently got at the free little library. Okay, this I decided to take down off of the wall because I just wasn't really liking all the white on it. I'm gonna move this to our school shelf. This is gonna go back to the kitchen, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass this on to my son for his goddaughter, who is about to turn 2. This is a 3T. I probably won't see him for a few weeks, and we did pull out the Halloween bins, so I'm just gonna throw it in there until I see him again. And then let's see, so I did go ahead and put all the board books into the doll accessories bin. We call this purple bin number 2. They used to have these clips on them, and they were just numbered. And purple bin number 1 is musical instruments. Purple bin number 2 is blankets and doll clothes and things for dolls. Purple bin number 3 is small dolls and stuffed animals, which is absolutely bursting to the brim. I cannot have one more doll or stuffed animal come into this house because there really aren't any that I'm willing to part with. And purple bin number 4 is dress up stuff. I did go ahead and put the Sarah's silk scarf into the dress up bin to see if maybe she'll get creative with that, but I think I'm gonna see if she reaches for it, and if not, then next Tuesday when I see my friend at the library, I'll check with her and see if she might want it for her girls, even though it has a giant hole in it, so we'll see. So I did go ahead and move the books to the 3rd shelf here. I'm noticing this cord back here, which I just don't like the look of, so I'll have to do something with that. And I did originally put all of the board books into the bin with the blankets, but it was kind of heavy, and then I actually had a bunch of extra room on this shelf once I worked on the front-facing bookshelf and pulled off all of the Christmas books. So these are all Christmas books. I do have some more in my bedroom that are on my bookshelf. I'm not really sure if I'll add them here. I guess I probably should, but they're kind of like fancy heirloom type books, but I should probably just go ahead and add them here. So I took some of the board books out and added them back to the shelf. Ones that are not as babyish, you could say. And then I switched this up because these bins, I really liked the idea of it, but it's not really great for her to pull out like a full size thing, so she hasn't been reaching for that. So I took the coloring books out and put them here, and then we have art paper. This is all stickers. This is her sketchbook, which is almost totally full. And then we have some puzzle type things. This is like a magnetic puzzle set that she does like to play with. This is a little 24-piece puzzle inside of there. And this is like a little felt busy board. And these are all the pieces for it. And sometimes I just like tuck it into there. So that's kind of like a little activity shelf. And then she has a whole collection of flashlights, and they were all grouped together, but I'm not really sure. I know one of them is in my room because it needs fresh batteries, and the batteries are in there. I need to charge them. But she's got a bunch, and I'm not sure where the rest of them are. Anyway, I can add those to this shelf when I come across them. She loves this raggedy little wagon that is a Christmas decoration and is falling apart. So I might try to find her something to replace this with, but she really likes playing with that, so I can't really get rid of it. And then over here on the front facing shelf, I just straightened up the books as best as I could. The ones that I'm donating all came off of here, I'm pretty sure. And then we have one shelf with Halloween books. I tried to give everything a little bit of room to breathe. And then we have one of her favorite books here on the music stand. We picked up this little birdhouse the other day when I was helping my 21-year-old son declutter. She had seen one similar at Walmart the other day and wanted to get it, but then she chose something else and she bought it with her money, so I did let her go ahead and get it. But then my son was decluttering this one, so we brought it home for her to paint. And then she had this nail on the wall that's supposed to be for her hand mirror, which I actually don't know where it is. So I just stuck it up there because I thought it looked cute. So this is all the same, except we changed Winnie the Pooh's pants. And the little owl right there went back to his rightful place. I did change this up a little bit where that Goldilocks book is, the one on the top. That's where the other tree book was. And I wanted to put this one up because this is actually, I want to say this is the first book I ever actually read her when she was just a few days old. My mom picked this up for her, and we've read it so many times ever since she was just born. And we kind of have a little bit of a Goldilocks and the Three Bears theme going on throughout the house. I kind of like to collect these, and also the Three Little Pigs book. I think I had mentioned that in another video. And if you notice, you'll see lots and lots of bunny items throughout her room. Bunny is actually her nickname that I call her all of the time. And we have lots of bunny stuff, lots of bunnies, lots of owls, lots of unicorns. And I think that's pretty much it for the moment. So thanks guys for joining me. If y'all have any questions, please let me know, or any video suggestions, and I will see you in the next one.